When asked why he had so few friends, a Stoic once compared friendship to a diamond, rare, precious, and often surrounded by imitations. He said that after enough disappointments, you begin to wonder if true friendship even exists at all. Another wise man added that real friends are treasures, sacred, few, and worth holding close. But what happens when you find yourself walking through life mostly alone, surrounded by countless connections that feel hollow? Does a lack of friends mean something deeper, something within you? Today, we're diving into that delicate question, exploring the Stoic perspective on friendship, loneliness, and what it truly means to connect. Remember, not having a crowd around you doesn't make you less worthy. Sometimes, all it takes is finding one genuine soul, one true gem. Stay with me as we uncover why some people struggle to build friendships, what truly causes this disconnection, and how you can cultivate deeper, more authentic bonds through the wisdom of Stoicism, like a sculptor chiseling stone into art. You too can shape your social world, refining yourself and your relationships until they reflect truth and meaning. So, let's walk this path together with open minds, steady hearts, and the guidance of ancient wisdom. 1. Shyness or introversion we're wired to connect. Yet for many, social interactions feel like walking through a maze with missing pieces. Shyness or introversion is often seen as a flaw, but in Stoic philosophy, what seems like weakness can be turned into strength. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Accept the things to which fate binds you." Your quiet nature isn't a limitation, it's a power. It gives you depth, reflection, and presence. When you accept yourself, you stop fighting who you are. You stop chasing what-ifs and should-bests. That acceptance becomes your armor, quiet but unbreakable. So, the next time you're in a room and feel that familiar pull of shyness, focus only on what's within your control, your words, your actions, your intentions. Don't speak to impress. Speak to express. When you do that, conversations stop feeling like battles and start feeling like bridges. Remember, friendship isn't a trophy to win. It's a garden to nurture. Each conversation, each connection, is just one step along your path to trust issues in the world of friendship. Trust often feels like walking a tightrope, balancing between hope and fear. Trust isn't something you hand out freely. It's built slowly, piece by piece. Start with yourself. Know your values, your fears, your limits. Like a tree that stands firm because it knows its roots, you too must know yours. People change like seasons. Some who seem loyal today may fade tomorrow. Don't let that harden your heart. Let it teach you balance. If someone breaks your trust, it's not the end, it's a lesson. And if doubts arise, don't bury them. Speak them. Communication is the light that clears away darkness. When you talk openly and listen deeply, trust becomes real, not fragile. Friendship built on honesty, not pretense, lasts longer than any illusion of perfection. 3. Lack of social opportunities. It's not about who you meet, but where you meet them. In our modern lives, surrounded by screens and distractions, We forget that true connections are built through shared experiences. Volunteer in your community. Join a workshop or a class related to your passion. These places aren't just for learning, they're fertile ground for connection. In these spaces, you don't have to pretend. Conversations flow easily when they're rooted in shared purpose. And never underestimate the power of nature hiking, yoga, cycling. In these open spaces, guarded hearts open up to dot. It's not about quantity. It's about finding the few who make your world richer. Stoicism reminds us that simplicity and sincerity are what give relationships their strength. BOT 4. Lack of social skills. Friendships require effort, just like any skill worth mastering. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Love the people whom fate brings to you." That's your cue to engage, to participate, to show up even in small ways. Start simple. Say hello to someone new. Ask questions. Listen with genuine interest. Real listening, not waiting for your turn to talk, builds trust faster than any clever words. Not every interaction will bloom into friendship, and that's okay. Each attempt teaches you something. Patience, empathy, courage. Rejection isn't failure, it's refinement. Each no brings you closer to the yes that truly matters. 5. Changing circumstances. Z's life evolves, so do we. The boy who once played under the apple tree grows into the man chasing success, forgetting the tree that once sheltered him. That's life. Our priorities shift: work, status, comfort. But along the way, we often lose touch with the people who once made our lives full. Stoicism teaches us not to mourn these changes, but to understand them. Friendships transform just as we do. Some fade, others endure. The goal isn't to cling, but to stay open, grateful and ready to reconnect when life allows. In the end, friendship isn't about numbers, it's about truth, whether you walk with one companion or many. Remember, what matters is not how many stand beside you, but how deeply you connect. So, embrace your solitude, honor your nature, and let Stoic wisdom guide you toward friendships that are real, rare, and radiant like diamonds. We often overlook what we already have. The boy in the story returned to the tree only when he needed something, never realizing the quiet, unwavering friendship it offered all along. Similarly, in our pursuit of success, stability, and recognition, we can neglect those who've stood by us silently. The result: a life full of achievements, perhaps but empty of warmth. Rebuilding or nurturing friendship isn't about grand gestures. It's like tending a garden: small, consistent acts of care. A message, a call, a listening ear. Friendships, like trees, grow deep roots over time, not overnight. The story of the boy and the tree reminds us that friendship is a two-way path. It thrives only when both sides give it attention. Don't be the one who remembers the tree only when you need shade. Be the one who waters it, cherishes it, and lets it flourish. 6. Shifting priorities or growth in our ever-changing lives. We juggle careers, education, family, and personal growth. Our shifting priorities silently shape the rise or fall of friendships. Stoicism, timeless in its wisdom, teaches us to accept this dynamic flow. Imagine life as a river constantly changing its course. As we navigate through the rapids of ambition or the calm waters of family life, our availability for friendships naturally ebbs and flows. This isn't failure, it's reality. When life gets busy, we try to maintain every connection, but Stoicism reminds us, quality over quantity. A few genuine friendships outweigh dozens of shallow ones. This isn't about cutting people out. It's about focusing your energy where it matters most. In doing so, you honor both your time and theirs. Accept that some friends may drift away while others stay or enter your life anew, perfectly aligned with your current path. Each person, whether for a season or a lifetime, adds something unique to your story, so flow with life's changes. Be present, and let Stoicism guide you to build friendships that evolve with your growth. Point 7. Mental well-being. Mental well-being, overlooked as the quiet foundation of every friendship. Stoicism reminds us that it's not about suppressing emotion, but understanding it. When your mind is clouded by anxiety or fatigue, it's like walking through a social maze in the dark. The Stoic approach: light your torch, not to erase the darkness, but to find your path through it. As George Carlin once said, behind every cynic is a disappointed idealist. Our inner struggles can turn into invisible walls between us and the people who care. So, let's get practical. Mindfulness, true mindfulness, isn't daydreaming. It's being fully present when someone speaks. It's giving your full attention in a world where attention is the rarest gift. Meditation isn't about detachment, it's about clarity. 10 minutes of stillness a day builds inner calm, signaling to others that you're grounded, dependable, and at peace. Because tranquility doesn't mean escaping life, it means finding peace within it. When storms hit hand, your calm becomes a refuge for others. That's Stoicism in action, recognizing emotions, mastering them, and responding with reason. When you achieve this, you become a lighthouse, steady, compassionate, and magnetic. Remember, taking care of your mind doesn't just help you, it nurtures the soil where meaningful friendships grow. 8. Lifestyle choices in today's fast-paced world. Loneliness often hides behind busyness. We chase deadlines, tick off tasks, but the chair across the table stays empty. It's not just about being busy, it's about what we choose to prioritize. Stoicism invites us to ask, are we filling our hours with what truly matters? Shape your day like a sculptor shapes marble, each choice a deliberate stroke. Carve out time for what nourishes both your goals and your relationships. You don't need to meet everyone. You just need to meet the right ones. By choosing quality over quantity, you elevate every interaction. Balance isn't about equal division, it's about alignment. Picture your life as a mosaic. Work, rest, hobbies, and friendships, each a vital piece. When arranged with wisdom, the picture becomes harmonious, beautiful, and fulfilling. 9. Differences in interests. Our interests may differ, but that's what makes life rich. Differences aren't walls, they're invitations. You might love rock music, while your friend prefers classical. You might be a gamer, while your neighbor gardens. These contrasts aren't barriers, they're bridges waiting to be crossed. Stoicism encourages us to see harmony in diversity. When you show genuine curiosity about another person's world, you build a connection beyond surface interests. Ask questions, listen, learn, not to pretend you share their passion, but to appreciate it. Friendship isn't about sameness, it's about shared humanity. Our differences are notes in a greater symphony, each adding depth to the music of connection. When we seek understanding instead of similarity, we grow together. That's how friendships deepen, not through echoing each other, but through expanding one another. In the end, Stoicism reminds us that friendships, like all things, require care, balance, and wisdom. They're not trophies or transactions. They're living bonds that need honesty, patience, and gratitude. So take a moment today. Reach out, listen, reconnect. Be the one who gives without expecting, and loves without demanding. Because, in the Stoic sense, friendship isn't about how many people walk beside you. It's about walking your path with integrity, peace, and an open heart. If you found value in today's reflection, give this video a thumbs up. It helps us reach more people seeking ancient wisdom in the modern world. And if you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more Stoic insights on life, emotion, and personal mastery. Tell us in the comments, are you an introvert, an extrovert, or somewhere in between? How do you nurture your friendships? Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay stoic and keep building connections that truly matter.